Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this. From bounding into comics. Marvel Comics reuse almost entire interior art between two issues of latest X-Men series. You have to apologize me for a little bit. Like I said, I'm on my previous video or my next video. Who knows? In which I have a bit of an issue in my throat due to the dry weather. My nose decided to fuck me up today, and I have a bit of a skin issue right now. At least the time I actually bumped my head over here on the MacBoon arm didn't show, so at least less pathetic today. At least a little bit less pathetic, but let's keep going. Marvel Comics, right, I've read that. The latest issue of Marvel Comics X-Men has reused interior art from previous issue in a move that sees customers paying full price for what is mostly the same book with a different wording. Congratulations, Marvel! I thought you couldn't sink any lower, but you did! So you keep on going and sinking lower and lower and lower and lower. Well, what do you know? What do you know? As part of Marvel's current X of Swords event, writer Jonathan Hickman and artist Lionel Francis use X-Men Volume 5, number 12, centers on a mutant history of Rekko and the fallen world of Amenth, and features interior art depicting an account of one of Apocalypse's earliest conquests, as told to him from the perspective of Summoner, the son of Apocalypse's fifth horseman of war. So, this is it. 2 issues later, in X-Men Volume 5, number 14, the same story is recounted again to Apocalypse, this time as recalled by his long-lost wife, Genesis. Traditionally, if 2 separate issues depict the same scene, and especially if the issues featured 2 different artists, the respective artists of each issue will redraw the scene in their own style in order to keep a sense of visual consistency. However, rather than feature new artwork illustrating Rakko's history by primary issue artist Mahmoud Asrar, Marvel instead opted to reprint use interior art from X-Men number 12, changing only the word bubbles to tell the tale of Genesis' point of view. Well, what can you expect from a Marvel? Look, I keep on saying this in almost every single comic book video that I make that mentions Marvel, is this. This is the issue that I keep on complaining about. I paid, if you're going to see, it's $32.99, so at the time I think it was $29 because Amazon, as you can see here, there you go, out of focus, there you go. See, this is the problem. This book was a massive waste of money. Marvel has been disappointing every single reader ever. This is officially the last Marvel comic book I bought, and this is from May 2017-ish. As you can see, it's barely anything. It's barely thick enough to even compensate the price I paid for this piece of shit. Look, and the drawings are so damn disappointing. Mostly disappointing, as you can see. Okay, enough. I just can't justify the prices, and then we see things like this, and when they try to write shitty stuff on their comics, like social justice shenanigans, it is just becoming harder and harder and harder to justify the prices that they are asking for these things. No wonder they are losing money like there's no tomorrow. In fact, they are losing their shit more than somebody with a diarrhea who's someone who who contracted cholera and had a very massive taquito night the day before, and it's shitting themselves to death. That's the problem. And that's about it on the article. It's kind of short, but let's see. At length of 15 pages, including its mid-issue title page, the history of Rattle takes up a majority of both issues. Total page count of 22. Holy shit, 22! A physical side-by-side comparison of the issue as provided by Twitter user Science Jesus can be seen below. And they even have the gall, as the Science Jesus actually pointed out in here, that they charged $4 approximately on this. This is absurd. Look at it. Let's see if I'm not going to dox myself in the process. Let's see. Alright, it seems it's okay. Look at the video with him showing the stuff. You can see here the dialogue here is different, which was different in the other page. And you can see it here, and they are charging, as you saw, $4 for this shit. I cannot look. You can see the difference. That's it. What in the actual fuckity fuck? Why is Marvel? Marvel has no respect for their readers, for their fans. They do not care about you. They do not care about anybody else. They do not care what you think. They do not care anything. They only want your money and screw you. That's what they are doing. Look at this disaster. What in the actual fuck? Enough. This is just making me angry. Especially because I'm still fucking angry for having to pay $29 or so for this comic book. This has been one of the biggest fucking massive wastes of money that I've ever wasted on a goddamn filthy comic book. And this feels like I'm buying Kinetic Void, like the game in the early access that was abandoned, and not even a single peep from the developers or Frontiers, where it was actually looking really cool, and it became a shitty Minecraft clone without the Minecraft stuff. That's what it actually feels like when I bought this. And this is pretty much what is happening to them. What? It's insulting. Marvel keeps insulting its readers, and then they expect to stay afloat. Anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because you obviously want more of this. Don't you? Even with allergies, skin issues, I'm still awesome. Are you going to say no to awesomeness? The main ingredient of awesome sauce? Of course not. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you on my next video. Good night.